The missing 10th man. One day, 10 men go on an adventure to the Ganges to take a dip in the holy Indian river. They hold the hands of each other while taking the dip. But they somehow forget to hold hands while coming out of the water. After coming to the shore, one of the senior men asks, "Have we all crossed the river safely?" The remaining men start looking at each other. They are confused. Now the senior man asks everyone to lift their hand up to take a count. He starts counting and takes a count of each person. When the count stops at 9, other men start screaming. They even go looking for the missing 10th man. This goes on with each person counting men up to 9 and missing the 10th man. A cap vendor, who keeps watching the amusing scene, offers help. The vendor gives a cap to each man and asks them to wear it. The men are confused as to what is happening. The vendor asks the senior man to gather all the caps, including his own, and count them all. Everyone is surprised and happy to see 10 caps. The silly men credit the vendor to have helped them find their missing member, and believe it to be magic. The vendor charges a good amount of money for each cap and walks away happily. But what was the real mystery behind all this? The men forgot to count themselves, and hence, the number was always 9. We are even. One day, Najareddin Hodja goes to a Turkish bath. As he is offered an old towel and a robe, he is upset that nobody is paying attention to him. He says nothing, but leaves a hefty tip at the counter while returning. A week later, he goes back and is very well received this time. He is given a royal treatment, and is also provided extra services. Hodja is happy, but hardly leaves any tip. Everyone is surprised and curious to know why Hodja left just a small tip this time. He says, "Today's tip is for the services offered during the last visit, and the tip given then was for today. We are even now."